Hey guys, I'm playing a bit more standard today. It's a new season. I'm down in silver, so I thought I will play some ranked games, probably just best of one, but I'll try out uh, some interesting cards. So this deck is called Vadrik's Epiphany because we're running Vadrik Astral Archmage and Cosmic Epiphany. So Cosmic Epiphany you might not be familiar with. It's 2 blue and 4. It says draw. It's a sorcery. Draw cards equal to the number of instant and sorcery cards in your graveyard. It's not a deck, not a card I would usually play. It's not a card I'm recommending playing. But this happens to be one of the sets of 4 rares that you got in the Dominaria United Mastery Pass. I thought it at least deserves a shot. Let's try playing this in a deck. I was looking at Vadrik Astral Archmage around the same time, and I thought, oh, he could make this nice and cheap to cast. That might make it better. So the way Vadrik Astral Archmage works, he's a 1/2 for 3 mana, and instant and sorcery spells cost X less to cast, where X is Vadrik's power. So when he comes into play, instants and sorceries are 1 cheaper. So he's a bit like a Haughty Djinn. I have my 1 copy of Haughty Djinn in the deck as well. In fact, there was a red-blue deck at Worlds, which this is sort of based on, and I was trying to play that deck, but I only had 1 Haughty Djinn, and I've now realised it's taken me a while. Vadrik is actually a good stand-in for Haughty Djinn, and in a way he's even better because the cost reduction you get scales with his power. He's from Midnight Hunt, it looks like. So whenever day becomes night or night becomes day, you put a +1/+1 counter on Vadrik. So you've got this whole mechanic to make him more powerful. I thought what might be fun if I run a few pump spells in the deck. So really, instead of the usual sort of red removal spell, I'm going to use Flowstone Infusion, which in a pinch you could use this to pump Vadrik into a 3. In fact, no, no, you couldn't. It would kill him. It would kill him, stone dead. when he, I thought it was a 1/3. No, he'll need to actually be slightly bigger before you can use Flowstone Infusion on him. He'll need a point of toughness. But this potentially can give him 2 more power. Antagonize is the other one. This one's a bit easier to use. So this is +4/+3. That can get him to up to 5 power. We're definitely playing an instants and sorceries deck. I looked at a few other things that have synergy. So Balmor Battlemage is a nice one because he actually pumps my other creatures every time I cast an instant or sorcery. That's the kind of card I'm looking for this deck. So that can pump Vadrik. And then I thought Third Path Iconoclast might be a good idea. So he makes an army of creatures. So he kind of goes well with Balmor. So he's making the army of creatures that can get pumped up. And what else have I got? I've got a Memory Deluge, a Burn Down the House. I'm just going to check. Yeah, I do only have 1 copy of that. And I've got some X spells. I've got 3 Light Up the Night. This is an interesting X spell because you can actually go face with it. You can just directly shoot someone with it. And we've got 1 copy of Lunar Frenzy. I suppose I could sideboard, not sideboard. I could make wildcard a few more of these if I want, but it's an X spell that pumps a creature's power. So obviously it's very good with Vadrik. You could. This is kind of the ultimate killer combo that I could play. But I think on its own, maybe it's not the best card. It's sort of you're better off with it's better value to have Antagonizes and maybe maybe 1 or 2 Lunar Frenzy, which you can cast after you've cast one of these pump spells, and then that can push you over the top and help, and then you can use this to sort of charge up a huge Light Up the Night. You see, you get Vadrik to 10 power or something, and then things get silly. So anyway, that's the idea of the deck. Yeah, and I did base it around a Worlds deck, so it's kind of got the same sort of mana curve. I've just changed a few of the spells. So it's got the same kind of mana values. Yeah, that's about that. That's about it. So I'll just get into the games now. We'll try a bit of ranked because I am only in silver. It might still be very tough because everyone else is in silver as well. All the good decks are going to be here. We don't know if this is a good deck yet, but I suspect it's not that great. But we'll see how we get on. Right, okay. So this looks playable. So Flowstone Infusion doesn't kill Balmor, incidentally. It's got 3 toughness, which is pretty good. It's out of there. Do we just go ahead and play Vadrik into the next cut down? If we could play him with an Antagonize, maybe we'd be onto something. So, yeah, rather than just assume he's out of cut downs, I will, I think I will consider. Okay, Haughty Djinn. Cool. I'm going to play the Haughty Djinn. I'm sure that will get blown up. In fact, okay, go for the throw. Yeah, that could have been cut down. A better thing to do would have been the consider. I think we have the Sheoldred. So this is the problem with not really running any removal cards. So we run into Sheoldred. Okay. We'll go ahead and play Vadrik. But he's surely going to die. But here's the point, he's reducing Antagonize by 1, so he can survive a cut down. So that's on the plus side. Interesting. Maybe he can survive an Abrade. Look how cheap Cosmic Epiphany would be if it was instant speed and I had 2 blue mana. Did Vadrik survive this turn? Wow. He might have to just block Sheoldred if he decides to attack. Okay, we lose 2 life. Great. We're gonna consider now. We're gonna lose even more life points because we do need this island. Right. Interesting. No, I say interesting. No, I'm just I'm gonna kill Vadrik if I use Flowstone Infusion. So we've got cut down. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, that's not happening. So maybe Flowstone Infusion is not the card. Maybe we'd be better off with 4 slip out the back, maybe. Because expecting to somehow get a counter on him, and then Flowstone Infusion might be useful. I mean, that is a long shot. Interesting. He's playing Wandering Mind of all things. Nice. Okay. So I can, let's see. Glowstone Infusion gets this to 3-1. Becomes a 4-1, and it still dies to cut down, unfortunately. Which isn't great. Just take the damage. But in this particular instance, we know that if this had been Slip Out the Back, we might have saved Vadrik, and he'd have been bigger, and maybe we could cast Cosmic Epiphany, you see. I'm going to go ahead and consider. Draw another card, take 2 more damage. So that's getting a cut down, okay. So we could... No, I think we'd actually kill it if we did 2 Glowstone Infusions, unfortunately, but there you go. So that can go into the graveyard. Sure. We'll resolve that. And... yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing. Right, back to the drawing board. Well, we've got one upgrade to make, I suppose. Now, do we keep a Flowstone Infusion as well? I'm just going to have a little look at instants and sorceries that cost 1. There is Shore Up as well. The problem we're running into, though, you can have too many protection spells, and then... I mean, we only have 10 creatures at the end of the day. I was thinking maybe getting on the board with some creatures early might be an idea. Actually, that said, no, I'm going to try lots of protection spells. And we'll just see how it goes. Okay. Right. We did draw the Thran Portal. You've got to play that in the first 3 turns for it to be untapped, right? Looks like everybody's playing Grixis then. Okay. Now, we might want to ditch Xander's Lounge. I think we could do that. So I think let's play Shivan Reef, because then we can impulse end of turn. End of his turn. Maybe we want a protection spell for Vadrik, if possible. Okay, there is a protection spell. Do we want a Thran Portal? We don't have a way of discarding cards. We might need to... I feel like I might need to use this Thran Portal. Right. If we play Sheoldred, I'm thinking concede and start playing standard play. Might be the way. Right. Okay. We're going to cycle Xander's Lounge and take a point of damage. That's cool. Okay. Right. Let's play Vadrik. Good. You might have had a counterspell, of course. Okay, there's the Abrade, right. Another removal, I'm thinking. No. No, it worked. Okay, cool. So if we do nothing, we will change it to nighttime. Cosmic Epiphany is looking quite good now. If we can get a few more things in the graveyard, maybe. Liliana of the Veil's not so good, right? But I can slip out the back again. Let's think about... No, I've got the slip out the back here, so...
Nobody knows Dominaria's shadows like me.
And he's got another removal, maybe. Got to go for the throw. Okay. So this is legendary. I could bounce him with Otawara, or I could go for an impulse and try and save him with that. Or hope for there's something in the top few cards. Yeah, I'm gonna try and be. I'm gonna roll the dice. Okay. No, there's unfortunately none of these work. I notice. We'll go at Balmor. Why not? Is that right? I can still bounce him with... because he's... yeah, it's one cheaper. So I'll bounce him with Otawara.
Ah, one of your friends has to leave.
Well, we really like Cosmic Epiphany. So the game's up here for me, really. Yes, he's got Evelyn the Covetous. Interesting. So, interesting Grixis deck. Not the usual Grixis deck. I'm going to tap out. I'm going to play both my creatures, and fingers crossed he doesn't have any more removal. It's looking like we're never going to cast Cosmic Epiphany at all. Okay. Oh, this will be the Grixis artifact worm. So I discard 2 cards and he draws a card. Sure. Blade Coil Serpent, that's what it's called. Ah, shit.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Well, there goes the 3 Cosmic Epiphanies. So much for that. Well, I guess we will chip away at Liliana.
You couldn't be more annoying.
That's pretty spectacular, losing all 3 Cosmic Epiphanies in one turn. I kind of forgot about the sort of Liliana's hidden ability here. Of, you know, she can make you discard a card. She's not just a removal spell. Sure. Well, at least
I know when I'm not wanted.
we didn't come up against Sheoldred that time. But I think, yeah, we've just run into a bad case of Grixis Fun Police in the ranked queue. So we are gonna we are not gonna play any more ranked. I think we'll go into standard play with this one. See if we can actually cast a Cosmic Epiphany before we're forced to discard it. Right. Actually, no. Let's keep the deck as it is. Let's see what his deal is. Maybe he's got some kind of pump spell. Play with fire, okay. Sure. Yeah, let's draw that. And I'll use these Antagonizes as protection spells, I think. Okay. Yeah, graveyard that one. He doesn't get trample, that's one problem. But I'm going to swing in anyway. So you can block there, you can double block here. Antagonize with this one. And let's swing in for 4. And refill our hand. Finally, we get to cast Cosmic Epiphany. We draw 2 more Cosmic Epiphanies. That's pretty cool. Okay. Right. Let's not play the next Cosmic Epiphany just yet. Okay, let me guess, it'll be Cosmic Epiphany. All the Cosmic Epiphany hate I'm getting. It's incredible. They're scared of this card. That's what it is. Okay, right. If we shore up a soldier, block like this. Trouble is, obviously, you can replay that with a Sarah Paragon, which isn't ideal, but. Well, it's a Vadrik. Now, are we... Yeah, let's go on the aggressive with this guy. Right, discard 4 cards. We're going to discard a Thran Portal. Really, we don't need these lands, I think. Basic lands are good.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. You are not much of a roadblock.
So, what's that? That is 13 damage. Let's chuck a soldier in the way of that guy. And maybe one in the way of that guy. We found a Balmor again, that's quite nice. And we can cast 3 spells. Pump Balmor, but to 4 power. Which is quite interesting. Let's play Vadrik as well.
Our swords will cross again.
Okay, well, she's gone.
May your blades strike true.
That can crew the Bank Buster, of course. That's the point of doing that. Oh, I didn't. I guess let's impulse. Actually, let's consider first. Hey, it's an impulse. Let's take an impulse. Well, impulse will give me a few more choices. Let's have a look. Hello. Lunar Frenzy, you say? Yes, we want Lunar Frenzy. Are we using Lunar Frenzy on Balmor to try and kill Sarah Paragon? Because that would be quite cool. Or are we going to try and use it next turn to win? Okay, let's impulse again. Okay, we have a slip out the back. We have an Antagonize. Oh yeah, this is coming together, I think, a little bit. Right. Third path Iconoclast can trade with that guy. I'm taking 11 damage. Okay. Iconoclast, you take out the Peacekeeper. Soldier takes out a dog. Soldier takes out that guy. Seems reasonable. Wandering Emperor again. Oh, that makes sense.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it.
+1/+1 counter, sure. Antagonize. No. Let's wait. Okay, yeah, no, let's resolve that.
Remember your training.
And the funny thing is we could Lunar Frenzy this guy and trade off. And then we'll be able to play Cosmic Epiphany for cheap. Yes. Okay, let's do it. X equals 3. 4. X equals 4. Takes out a blocker, makes Cosmic Epiphany cheaper. Got 4 dudes. I've still got a Balmor. Oh, the Peacekeeper. Ah, okay. The Fon Police. Oh, right, no. The Sarah Paragon Police. That's what it is. You can play it from the graveyard. Cosmic Epiphany, okay. Sure. Right, so it's we'll antagonize with on Vadrik. That should make Epiphany cheaper. Yeah, Epiphany is 2 blue. I think we'll consider first to put another card in the graveyard as well. Okay, that's a good one. Will Cosmic Epiphany. for 14. Oh, you don't want to deck myself. Okay. We'll antagonize Vadrik again. I think we might be doing it. This is amazing. Sweet. Let's play an island. Okay, okay. Right. And let's play Light Up the Night for 14, 15, 16, 17 to the face. Woof. There we go. That was good. And that was ranked. I accidentally played ranked. Oops. That was worth waiting for. We got one win. We got one win of the day. I am not going to go through trying to get to 4 wins with this deck. I think that is a good game to end on. The deck did something. We cast some Cosmic Epiphanies. I'm happy. Right. Let's go over the deck. Right, we saw the combo there in the final game. We're trying to play Vadrik with in a spells deck that has Cosmic Epiphany. We pump Vadrik with Antagonize. Cosmic Epiphany becomes cheap. Ideally, we draw 14 cards with Cosmic Epiphany, and we find the other parts of the combo, which usually involve Light Up the Night, I would say. Lunar Frenzy can also work. X spells. This is an X. Light Up the Night is an X spell that can go face. Lunar Frenzy, that can pump Vadrik up even more. He might even be able to attack in and kill somebody if you're lucky, if they're tapped out and they don't have removal spells. Or it can make your Light Up the Night even bigger. So, and it's been a tough path to actually get a win out of this deck. I did have that red thing that gives the Flowstone card that gives +2/+1, +2 -2. I thought, oh, this is a good removal card that can also pump Vadrik, but it's too awkward to use. You've got to actually get Vadrik to 3 toughness first before you can use this card, and so that's where that card is no good. So we swapped it out for Slip Out the Back, and we have 1 Shore Up as well. So we've indexed heavily into these defensive cards to try and protect our combo. We are short on removal cards. I have a Burn Down the House. I have these X spells, but it's definitely a combo deck. To make it a bit more aggressive, I keep thinking about adding Monastery Swift Spear, so you've got something aggressive on turn 1 that you can play that can sort of obviously scale up with the deck. But that might be getting into a different kind of deck, a more consistent deck that's maybe less interesting, but the kind of deck you're going to see on the queue a lot. But I think I did something fun today, and I got to use this Cosmic Epiphany card, which on the face of it, it looks unplayable. It's a 6-mana sorcery that draws a lot of cards. That, it's hardly ever going to be useful. But yeah, in the right circumstances, this might actually be good. Yeah. So yeah, I think that is a video. Thanks for watching.